I was born in a traditional Catholic family. So I joined the Catholic Church until 14 years old. But I never read the Bible before and never prayed. I didn't really know Jesus.
Pardon?
I didn't know Jesus personally. So after the last ritual that you must do in Catholic Church, I left the Catholic Church, and I started to hate not God, but the church system, Catholic church system, and priests, all these things. And then I felt attraction to man, and so at the age of 17, yes, after a disappointment from a girl, and so I decided I accepted to be gay, to accept these desires. I accept to satisfy these desires. So I had some boyfriends, and so I lived openly this lifestyle. My family knew about myself, and also my boyfriends used to come to my house and also to stay with me, with my parents, and until the day that a friend of mine passed away. Yeah. So this friend of mine died, and the funerals took place in a Christian church. So I heard for the first time the gospel, and simply this pastor said that he shared previously how Jesus changed his life. He was addicted to alcohol, many things. So listening to that, I say, wow, so Jesus is alive. He's not just a statue like I learned or like I used to see in Catholic Church. Then I bought the Bible, I started to read the Bible and to pray, and then my cousin invited me in a evangelical church, in a Christian church, and there for the first time I asked God to set me free from homosexuality. So I think that I know that the Holy Spirit inspired me this prayer. Yeah, and so I started to cry, and I left the church. So I went out, but I continued the relationship with my boyfriends, to go to discotheque or watch pornography, continue my life normally. And so then I knew about a pro-gay church in my town. So a church which support homosexuality, and so I joined this church for 3 years. But so I knew that I wasn't born gay, because I remember that I was attracted to women. But it was easy for me and convenient to think that, so to not face the problem. And so yes, for 1 year, during 1 year, I had depression, and I lived with suicidal thoughts.
You wanted to
kill myself. I want to kill myself.
Suicide.
Because I broken with my boyfriend, and I realized that I was really. So it was like my God. My God. It was like my idol. And so in December of 2013, I tried to kill myself. So, but after that act, I started to question my faith. So I say to myself, I claim to be Christian, but I'm slave of pornography, sex. So I understood that this the theology of this church, of the pro-gay church, so it's not the solution, because they used to tell me like, don't worry, you can do what you want because God is grace. But I realized that I was not born again. Always I suffered in my heart, in my life. And 2014 I moved to Paris, to France, to work there, and I stopped to have sexual relationships, and God started to work in my heart. I started to read the Bible more, to pray, to fast, and to join also a healthy church. And the Lord took off a veil from my eyes, and I really start to see also my childhood, that I wasn't born like that. So when I came back home, I put on my knee, I asked forgiveness God for my sins, and I made a list of all the things I did, and I knew that was not good. And that day, that moment, I felt in that moment when I asked forgiveness, I felt God forgiveness and the Holy Spirit coming in me. I was still tempted, but this time was different, because after I received the Holy Spirit, I see the temptation as temptation. I mean, something out from me, not my identity anymore.